Our Citizen of the Year.
Thank you, Susan.
Spike, that's one of a kind, so be careful.
Spike.
We also had Susan create a custom coffee mug, which we won't give you, with Spike's name spelled out in sailing letters. The bottom says, "What's next?"
It may not be microwavable, though. No! No!
He is also being given a supply of chamber gift certificates to use at the businesses of Spike's Choice. And of course, we commissioned a brick, which we already talked about, that'll be on the walk at the Chamber of Commerce building. Finally, in the past 5 months, our Chamber Foundation has donated $2,000 to support NESS through sales of the pop-up book of Stonington. In Spike's honor, another $1,000 donation is being made to NESS tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 Citizen of the Year Award recipient, Spike.
Great. Thank you so much. Wow. For those of you at NESS, I really don't know what to say. It's such an incredible honor to be recognized by the Ocean Chamber of Commerce as a Citizen of the Year, and I tell you, I'm absolutely, truly humbled. It's wonderful to have all of you attend, but speaking personally, to have so many friends, colleagues, my brother and sister, and now my first mate, as on the video, here to share in the celebration. It really makes the event so much more special to me. NESS and I have received some awards in the past, but I have to say this is much more important. To be recognized by the local community is absolutely wonderful, so thank you very much. While I accept this award personally, it really reflects the hard work of the entire team, and it really does take a team to do what we try to do. I'm so grateful for their support. So, I guess I should make some comments on that tribute video. Yes, when I get nervous before a race, I do quote Fred Flintstone. And that's because it's good luck, and it also helps nerves. So I'm kind of nervous now, so if you don't mind, Thank you, I feel better now, so we're going to continue on. So after hearing this honor another month ago, I've sat back and reflected kind of why NESS. This season starts the mark of our 20th year teaching community sailing. What started out tomorrow, June 17th, 2002, with just 14 kids, connected into a personal dream, and now is something really quite special. We teach science, technology, engineering, and math using water-based platforms. But however, students are learning a lot more. At the same time, they're acquiring skills for life, such as self-confidence, perseverance, and teamwork. So very valuable for success in the classroom and outside. NESS is making a difference. So why have I devoted so much time, energy, and passion, and other resources volunteering at NESS? That's a really good question. And, winning this award allowed me to think about that. So those who know me, I'm going to come up with 3 reasons. The first reason, I've been interested in education my entire life. Education, in my opinion, is the best way to solve many of the world's problems. During my 30-year career in business, I've volunteered in many educational-related activities, from conducting seminars at my college to becoming the varsity goalie coach for all sports, boys and girls at a local high school, to mentoring, and also being vice chair of a board of trustees for 12 years. I've always been passionate about education. My brother and sister are world-class educators and great role models. Who would have thought, when I started out my business career as a young person in finance at JP Morgan, that my passion and dreams would converge so closely with theirs? I left the corporate world in 2009 and, believe it or not, officially became president of NESS as a volunteer. It was during that general time frame that we pivoted from being just a summer camp to really focus on education and working with students year-round. And I'm really pleased to say, thanks to the efforts of all the team, that we're much stronger today than we've ever been, even despite COVID. 6 years ago, I knew I was going to face some very choppy waters personally. I thought, this is going to be bad. I'm going to go out and need to get a real paying job. So I consulted a friend who was CEO of Russell Reynolds, a major executive search firm, and asking him, hey, Clark, what might be available to help me fulfill my passion of education, but might pay a little bit more than NESS? So he called back 3 days later and said, Spike, I got the ideal job for you, an educational startup that's creative, looking for a visionary leader to take it to the next level. But he just wasn't really sure of the pay. I said, Clark, that's exactly what I'm looking for. What do I need to do to get in? Help me, help me, help me. A pause. He said, Spike, you're an idiot. He might have said something different, but you're an idiot. I just described NESS. I'm still here. The second reason why I've been so committed to NESS is that I work with an amazing team, from our board of directors right on down. Each and every day, the team is focusing on providing an outstanding educational experience to each and every student, one student at a time. I'm motivated by their creativity, as you saw in the video, their passion and their drive to work with every student. As really the old guy in the room, my young staff is a lot of fun to work with. You can feel a special energy when you come on campus or look at one of our programs on the water. And I really encourage all of you to do so, because you really see what motivates me and what drives me to see the smile of the faces of the children when they come off the water. In 2018, I had a big idea, and the staff will call it being spiked, because sometimes I do have the ideas, and sometimes these ideas are motivated with a very short time frame. So it's called getting spiked. I thought to validate our educational mission, we should become accredited by the New England Association of Schools and Colleges, NESS, the oldest and most prestigious accreditation agency in the country, the same agency that accredits Harvard. By going through a very arduous process, we would become a better organization and improve our ability to serve students, even if we didn't succeed. It was a real long shot at best, and those at that table know that I was banging the right-hand corner on everything. Thanks to the hard work of everyone, we became the first school partner in the country to be accredited by NESS. Despite others trying, we still are the only one, which is an incredible achievement and endorsement of the quality and the work we do with schools. Thank you. So while this accreditation is wonderful, I am most proud of looking my time in leading NESS of our 4 core values that dates back to the very early days. They mean now more today than ever before. These values are central to our strong culture, guides our strategic vision for education, and are the foundation for our success. These 4 core values, simply put, first is inclusiveness, getting everyone out on the water who wants to be, irregardless of financial means or ability. Experiential hands-on learning. The video said that I was a dyslexic. I learned in college by rote memorization, but that doesn't solve the world's problems. You need to go out and feel it, especially now post-COVID. Personal growth, being outside your comfort zone, moving on to challenge yourself, knowing that I can do something that I haven't done before, and I can. And finally, stewardship. Stewardship of the environment, but also stewardship of the community and your family and your friends, which are so very important, as we found out in this last year. Perhaps most importantly, inclusiveness has been in our DNA from the very beginning. I think it is vital that inclusiveness in engaging staff and the community in a constructive dialogue and action with everyone at the table, everyone at the water, is one small step to combat the toxic issues of racism and prejudice we face and try to achieve equity. So the third, and perhaps the most important reason why, is the impact NESS is having on students, and I see it every day. So let me share one story. Devin is a black 8th grade boy from the Betty Dover Jackson Middle School in New London. Terrible home life. His father is incarcerated, his mother is an alcoholic, and he has 8 fairly unruly brothers and sisters. The only place he felt safe was NESS. He's a very quiet boy. In driving the J105, a 35-foot sailboat in 15 knots of breeze, he screams out, "Hey man, I'm driving a boat worth $3,000. Mark Zagel over there, who's our head sailing and program director, said, "Devin, no, it's worth $100,000. Instantly, Devin turns ashen white. He let go of the wheel, the boat rounds up with the wind, sails flapping everywhere. He is visibly upset and probably crying. And the kid's on the rail again. "Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?" And then he screamed at Mark and said, "Why are you letting me drive a boat that's worth so much?" And Mark said, "Devin, you can do this. You can do this. What's different now, 30 seconds ago, than now? But why are you driving a boat worth so much?" And Mark goes, "We trust you." And then he looks at Mark and said, "No one has trusted me my whole life." Mark goes, "We trust you. Now get the boat back online." He did, and that's a transformational moment. Ladies and gentlemen, while we teach STEM using water-based platforms, it's those transformational moments which really define what NESS is about. The aha moments when a student feels that he or she can or doing something different that allows them to propel them forward and excel in the classroom, but importantly, the big world outside. So let me close by referencing my father's logbook on the first solo sail referenced in Stonington. Can you put up the picture? Oh, it's up. Great. So this is me when I was 7 years old. I don't know if you can see it, but take a look at my eyes. I am very scared about being out there alone. I'm also probably very scared about running the boat back into my father's topsides. But I also have that feeling of empowerment, knowing that I can, that I will get the dinghy back to the boat safe, and I can and I will. It's really that feeling of empowerment that I had at 7th grade that we strive to give every student. I know that moment was very important to me in my life, and we hope to give it to students, as many as we can. But what's really important is you have to look more closely to that picture, and you will see we are moored in Stonington Harbor. You can see the fishing docks in the distance. I was sailing less than 200 yards away from the property that some 40 odd years later would become NESS, and will be providing those same transformational experiences to thousands of students. So why NESS? I've come to realize through this reflection process that my involvement in NESS was meant to be. I'm sure my father was proud of me that day, and I'm sure he is now. But most importantly, let me say that I am very proud of the NESS team, what we have done together, and how we're making a difference in the lives of students. So let me end by saying I'm so grateful to the Chamber, the community for this recognition. I thank you for your support. Collectively, we can do great things together for our students. They need us now more than ever. But right now, for me, it's an honor to be named Citizen of the Year. So thank you very much.